It was like day and night. She was a lot thicker. I wouldn't see her ribs anymore. And she just looked like a completely different dog. When I couldn't recognize her, I'm like, we did a good job. Sunshine was found in an abandoned apartment in the Bronx. An officer found her and was able to have her surrendered from her owner. So she was very yellow. It was just like urine stain from just being consistently in her own urine. She was very underweight. She was on and off with UTIs, and she was also going through some GI issues. We would do all of her treatments, and she would just let us do anything we needed to do. She knew we were helping her, and that was very nice and reassuring for us.
Sunshine.
I see this white pitty with pale eyes and an underbite, and she managed to walk the line of being too wiggly to leash up, and at the same time, absolutely drowning you with affection. She was just so eager to show you how affectionate of a dog she is. And I don't know a single person here at the A who can't mirror that story. She was just one of the best dogs I've ever worked with.
Okay, ready?
Sunshine loved everyone she met, but one of the behaviors that we saw from Sunshine was leash reactivity. So this meant that when she saw other dogs in particular, she would bark, she would get uncomfortable, she'd sometimes whine, she'd pull on the leash. She's not really a big fan of other dogs. We're actually really excited to work with her because she was so good at this game that consisted of her looking back at her handler when she saw a dog and a piece of cheese would appear. And this really helped her from feeling uncomfortable and frustrated around other dogs to it being just no big deal.
Your life is so hard.
Sunshine was in her care for about 6 months. She also actually spent a month in a foster home, and the information we got from that foster was so valuable in finding her placement for adoption.
Yeah, good job, girl.
There were tons of applications for her. Unfortunately, it took a long time because a lot of the applications just weren't a fit for her. She had pretty special requirements in terms of out of the city, low traffic area, and no dogs in the home or other animals.
Her adoption day was amazing. I had tears in my eyes because I was just so happy for her. The adopter was willing to work with Sunshine, and that's what was so important. And it was very clear that she would be a perfect match. She finally found an awesome home. She has her own pool. She goes swimming. She has her own little room and bed. It wasn't just one person who got her adopted. It was a whole team.
She really was a staff favorite of the behavior team because she was so much fun to work with.
We were all working together as a unit to make sure that her treatment plan was setting her up for success.